Can you talk about some of the results that you're finding with that kind of treatment as well as supplementation?
Well, this is what we found with using uh, these pristine lipid supplements. It's not like just lipids. These are membrane phospholipids. So these are a particular class of lipids that make up the membranes of the cell. So it's not just your everyday lipids. These are very specialized lipids. Now in our diet, normally we bring in a little bit of these specialized lipids in our diet because they're present in every plant, animal, and so on. So if you eat plants, animals, sources of food, you'll bring in naturally these membrane lipids.
Okay.
But during the process of harvesting, storage, making into a food, and ingesting, these lipids get damaged. And then when we take in the damaged lipids, that doesn't help us at all because we need to remove those damaged lipids. So lipid replacement therapy provides not only a pristine source of lipids, but the lipids are protected. They're encapsulated, they're packaged in a way that protects them from oxidation, protects them from enzymes that could damage them in the stomach, for example. And then they're delivered to the gastrointestinal system. And then once they're inside our systems, then we have natural carrier proteins which protect them and can carry them to a variety of different cells where they can then be shuttled into the membranes. Virtually all the membranes need new replacement molecules. But in terms of fatigue, it's the inner mitochondrial membrane that's the target site for replacement. And once those are replaced, then we found that the function can return. So we've seen people, for example, 90, 95 years old that have lost 60% of their mitochondrial function, and then we can drive that function back to what would be present in a 30-year-old. So they mitochondria functioning, they feel great, they have all kinds of energy. They can now do things that they haven't done in years. So it's an anti-aging supplement. It's a supplement for people who are sick with any type of disease or condition, any chronic illness that involves fatigue. So practically everybody above the age of 30 or 40, under any circumstances, need this. I take it every day myself.
Can you test for that, for mitochondrial function? How do you know where someone's at?
You can test for mitochondrial function. And one of the simplest ways that we've done is to take a blood sample and look at the mitochondrial function inside the white blood cells of the blood.
Okay.
So we can put in what's called a redox dye. It's a particular type of dye which will measure the potential across the inner mitochondrial membrane. So this dye will partition into the membrane, and then if the potential is just right across the membrane, it will fluoresce. So we can pick it up on a detector which detects fluorescence.
Okay.
So we can tell if the mitochondria are functioning properly.